guys, it's Melinda. So my hair is completely done with this routine and I don't want you to see it yet, so that's why I'm holding it back and I look really dumb. But anyways, in today's video, I'm gonna be trying the top-down styling method on my 2A, 2B wavy hair. And I'm actually gonna be following this video by Type of Beautiful. I'm not sure if she really posts videos anymore, but she has a really good tutorial on this whole technique, and you should definitely go check out her video because, like I said, that's the one that I'm gonna be following. So if you're interested in seeing the results on my wavy hair, because she has very curly hair, then just keep watching.
So I wasn't able to style my hair right away, so I ended up needing to re-wet it because Katie mentioned in her video that your hair does need to be really nice and wet. She said soaking wet, and that you want to be able to hear that squishing sound whenever you're scrunching the products into your hair. So then I went in with this leave-in conditioner. By the way, I'm not using the same products that she used. I'm just using products that I know work well on my hair and the same types of products that she recommended. So this is the Shea Moisture Miracle Styler leave-in, and I'm raking this through my hair, and then I think I scrunched it in too, but I can't remember. So then I started trying to get the first section of my hair, and Katie said to get like the top front section in kind of a U shape, so that's what I ended up doing. And then you also want to take a brush. I think she was using the Tingle Teaser, and that's what I used too, and you just want to brush your hair straight up and make sure that it's all extremely smooth. She said that this was a very important step. After I laid my hair down though, I noticed that it got kind of all crinkled up, so I went ahead and ran the brush back through it. And then I went in with this really lightweight cream from Curlsmith. It's from their Shine line, and this is essentially, in my opinion, almost like another leave-in conditioner. It's a really, really super lightweight cream, and I just scrunched this into my ends. And then my hair started drying out, and I was noticing that I wasn't really hearing that squishing sound anymore, so I went ahead and added more water to it. Then for my gel, I got the Umberto Giannini Curl Jelly. I picked this one because, again, it's just very lightweight, and I was a little bit nervous that with how many products I was layering that my hair was going to get weighed down or greasy. So this is one of my lightest weight gels that I have, and I really love this one. I do have a code with them. It's Melinda20 for 20% off if you guys want to check them out and get a little bit of a discount. And then I realized that I forgot the foam at my roots. So the only volumizing foam that I have is this one from Xmondo. So I put way too much, and everywhere that I applied this very first part is like so greasy feeling. So definitely don't use that much product. But I was just kind of frantic at this point because I realized I forgot a step. So yeah, don't be like me. Then Katie didn't do this in her video, but I actually wanted to go ahead and add a mousse on top of this just because I really have not wanted to do a single wash day without this Not Your Mother's Curl Talk mousse. It gives me so much definition and hold and curl enhancement, and it's just like literally my favorite styler. So I knew that this would give me really, really good results and just help to hold my curl up in whatever position it dried in. So for the next section, I just got this little side part down, and Katie pulled down both of her side sections at the same time, but I found it easier to just work with one at a time. And by the way, if your hair is shorter than mine, you may need to pull back the rest of your hair that you're not working on. But since mine is long, it's long enough to stay behind my shoulders, so it doesn't really fall forward. Brushing the hair up and away from your scalp like this is what's really going to help with a lot of volume. But after this, the technique is pretty much the same, except I'm actually going to remember to use the volumizing foam this time. But other than that, I used all of the products in the same order. So it does get a little bit repetitive, but I wanted y'all to see one more section of me applying this. So I did have some trouble with the back sections, and it got a little bit hard just because I couldn't really separate that hair from the hair in the front of my head. So I ended up just kind of styling it to the side. I'm really unsure of how Katie did such a good job at like keeping her sections separated, but I definitely struggled with that part. But I wanted to go ahead and include this footage, and she did say that there's a little bit of a learning curve with this technique, but with how loose of a wave I have, it almost looks like my other hair that hasn't been scrunched yet. I could see if you have a tighter curl, how you would be able to tell the difference between hair that you've styled and hair that you haven't. But again, since my hair is so loose already, it just really all mixes in together and does make the second half of this application technique a little bit more challenging. So I did want to show you guys my last section really quickly, but I am not going to be showing you every single section just because it would make this video way too long. But if y'all want to see an in-depth tutorial and exactly how Katie did every single section, definitely go check out her video. I will have it linked down below. But yeah, this back section was definitely a struggle and I was just like really struggling. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and skip to the next part of this routine because nothing really changes from that point on. So after that, I flipped my final section back over and I just scrunched all my hair one final time. And then you're going to slowly start to tilt your head to each side and scrunch it. That way, when you set your head upright, you're not going to get that wonky section in the back. So you just want to kind of flip your head from side to side like this and kind of loosen it up off your scalp. And yeah, so that's what I did. And then I tipped my head backwards, shook my hair out one more time, and then you're going to micro plop. So you can either use a microfiber towel or a t-shirt for this. So I use the Perfect Hair Care towel, and you just want to scrunch out as much excess water as possible just to help kind of speed up the drying time. So now I am diffusing my hair. So she recommended to hover diffuse and to pixie diffuse. And I will be honest, my hair was starting to get like kind of frizzy and fluffy, and I was getting a little bit nervous and felt like my results were just not gonna be good. And then I took this clip and noticed how much volume I actually had, and I was pretty impressed, you guys, and I started getting really excited. So then I just continued with my pixie diffusing, and then I actually did some diffusing upside down because I just knew that that was going to really help with volume. And then I've also been trying out this new diffusing technique. I would not recommend this technique if you like very soft hair that like doesn't have any frizz. This is definitely going to give you frizz, but it's also going to give you volume. So instead of like cupping and scrunching my hair with the diffuser bowl, I actually just use my hand instead, and I really like that. I feel like my hand is a little bit more gentle than the diffuser.
Okay guys, so these are my finished results and I am literally obsessed. These look so amazing. So these are my favorite results out of like foam refreshing, damp styling, my little like trying out TikTok routines videos. Like I've done a lot of different techniques to get me a very similar like voluminous kind of faux curly look. And I would definitely say that out of all of those, these results have definitely turned out the best just because I actually have a lot of definition and it's not just like a lot of frizz and fluff, if that makes sense. Like I actually feel like these results are gonna hold for a few days too, and it's not just like because I diffused my hair and just kind of sitting like this temporarily, if that makes sense. Like a lot of those other styles kind of fall out pretty quickly. I will say though, one of the downsides is my roots feel a little bit greasy, so I don't know if it was that foam specifically that I used, if I used too much of it, or maybe my hair wasn't wet enough at the root. I'm not really sure what's causing that, but other than that, that's like really my biggest complaint. I will say I do have, like I definitely have frizz, obviously. With a routine like this, I'm gonna get frizz with my hair. That's just kind of how it is. Another downside is this keeps happening and that's driving me nuts, but I'm being picky. And then I do have like a few little fuzzy spots like this where it's just like not super defined, and I definitely have some frizz. But with a look like this, you're just gonna have frizz, or at least I do with my hair. So I'll be honest, at first I wasn't super impressed with this routine just because my hair was starting to get really frizzy. So about halfway through diffusing, I actually scrunched in a little bit more of the mousse into my hair, and that helped a lot. So this, you guys, I really have so much volume. I'm just kind of shocked. I didn't think this was gonna work. I also thought that with how much product I was putting in my hair, that my hair was just gonna fall flat, be really heavy and weighed down. But I think I really chose the right products for this routine. I tried to pick like different gels and different creams that were gonna be really lightweight, and I also tried to like not have a super heavy hand when I was applying these products. So I will say though, I'm very curious to see if I could get similar results if I just styled my hair upside down, because this routine is very tedious and I'm definitely not gonna do this. Like, honestly, I kind of want to say I never want to do this again, just because it was kind of annoying, like trying to pull those pieces from the back of my head specifically. That was kind of a pain in the butt, and I just don't know that I necessarily need to like brush everything up like that in that way for me to get these results. I feel like as long as I applied my hair and then just scrunched my head upside down and then did the same diffusing technique, I really feel like I could get these same results. So let me know if you guys want me to try that out and post it. If you guys want to see that, I can try it, because I know a lot of you guys do not have this much time to do this to your hair. So it did take me about 20 minutes just to apply the products. Normally it takes me like 5 minutes. And then I had to diffuse on top of that for about 45 minutes. It wasn't that long, maybe 30 to 45. My hair did dry pretty quickly, which was cool. So a lot of y'all know that I am big on the way my hair feels. With a style like this, it's just not gonna feel good and soft and product free. So you kind of get one or the other. That completes this video. Those are my thoughts and my experience using the top-down styling method. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to, and follow my wavy hair Instagram and my regular Instagram for more content. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.